I've seen a lot of sports, but I don't think I've ever seen one that didn't involve teamwork. Even a winning horse has a team behind it. Now take KIRO News Radio in the morning. It's not a horse race, but there are dozens of people on the air and behind the scenes who make it work to bring you the news and the sports and the weather and things to talk about all day. It is a team effort, and in my book, it's a winner, because a team just gives you more.
Get more in the morning on KIRO News Radio 71.
Magnum PI, weekdays at 3 on KIRO TV. Now, Aaron Brown, Harry Wampler weather, Wayne Cody sports, and nightside reporter Melanie Granford. This is Western Washington's most watched late-night news. Eyewitness News at 11.
Good evening again. The two-day rebellion of military troops in the Philippines does appear to be ending, though there are some conflicting reports. But it does appear that the 200 rebels have agreed to leave the TV station they've been holding. They haven't left it yet, but apparently they've agreed to leave it after lengthy negotiations with the government of Corazon Aquino. Although the incident is ending without gunfire, government troops did pour tear gas into the TV station in an effort to drive the troops out. That didn't work, but tonight talking did. Troops are loyal to former President Ferdinand Marcos, though they say they are simply anti-communist. Nonetheless, the Aquino government has survived yet another challenge, with national elections now just a week away. The Church of England says it now believes that hostage negotiator Terry Waite is safe. Waite's condition has been a mystery since he disappeared in Beirut a week ago. There had been reports that he was under house arrest held by the Shiite Muslims he had been negotiating with. But now it appears he is still trying to free hostages, Americans and others, and is safe. But few others are safe in Lebanon. Things have gotten so crazy there that the U.S. government has now decided that Americans, including journalists, must leave.
The situation in Lebanon, and in West Beirut in particular, is so chaotic that we do not believe that any American citizen can be considered safe from terrorist acts.
And so the 1,500 Americans still there find that their passports are no longer valid. And should things get worse, the Americans will be ready. The carrier Nimitz is moving into the area. The carrier Kennedy is there as well. It is a message to the kidnappers: start killing hostages and bombs will fall. And a previously unknown group, the Islamic Jihad for the Liberation of Palestine, claiming responsibility now for the kidnapping of 3 Americans and 1 Indian over the weekend. Again, that's a previously unknown group, the Islamic Jihad for the Liberation of Palestine. West German police may have thwarted a terrorist attack today. They found a cache of liquid explosives near the home of suspected terrorist Ali Abbas Hamidi. It was too dangerous to move the explosives, so they blew it up. Hamidi was arrested yesterday. His brother, the suspected hijacker, arrested in Germany last week. And the third brother is suspected of being the ringleader in the wave of kidnappings in Beirut over the last 7 days. The White House simply will not say whether President Reagan sent an autographed Bible to Iran during the time the administration was trying to trade arms for hostages, but the Iranians are talking, and they are showing too. The Iranian Speaker of the Parliament, Rafsanjani, is shown here with what he claims to be a Bible Reagan sent. It does appear to have Reagan's signature, and a underlined passage from the New Testament: all nations shall be blessed in you, it said. Presidential Press Secretary Larry Speakes refused to comment on the Iranian report today and said he would not ask President Reagan about it either. It was a historic meeting today. The Secretary of State, George Shultz, and the head of the African National Congress, Oliver Tambo, getting together. Shultz wants the ANC to abandon violence in its battle with the white government of South Africa. The ANC's Oliver Tambo wants the United States to be of much greater help in toppling the regime in Pretoria. That's the story. The reporter is Bill McLaughlin.
This man, Oliver Tambo, who the Reagan administration once considered a communist and a terrorist, became a Washington VIP today, a symbol of the administration's abrupt shift from a policy of dealing exclusively with South Africa's white minority government to opening a dialogue with the black nationalists determined to destroy it. Tambo met today with Secretary of State George Shultz. There were protests on Capitol Hill.
Mr. Tambo, who represents about 6,000 blacks in the African National Congress, is one who wants to work the will of the Soviet Union and use terrorist tactics to achieve those goals.
And there were demonstrations in front of the State Department. Even moderate Republicans were nervous about the Schultz-Tambo meeting.
Meeting with Tambo without the precondition that the ANC disavow terror tactics comes perilously close to sending the wrong kind of message on terrorism.
But the State Department defended the meeting.
This meeting represents a continuation of our effort to talk with all of the key players in South Africa and help, if we can, lay the basis for negotiations.
Tambo reacted angrily to charges he supported terrorism.
I'm not a terrorist at all. Africa's leading terrorist is the South African regime.